So, Robert, you came back to Tallahassee for today's event. Before you tell me why you're here, tell us, what have you been doing since you left Florida State?
Oh, wow. Been in law enforcement. I'm a full-time law enforcement officer. I also have a pass catching academy back in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Been staying busy, protecting and serving the streets and helping the youth.
It's awesome. You came back for Coach Bowden's ceremonies today, and why'd you do that?
You know what? Coach Bowden, he was a very important part of my life. Growing up, playing football, coming out of high school, he affected me in a lot of different ways, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It was only right for me to come back to pay my respects. He actually changed the trajectory of my life. He offered me a full athletic scholarship. I was from East Point College Park. I attended Tri-Cities High School. I played receiver. He offered me a full athletic scholarship, and that was definitely something I was looking forward to.
You know, Robert, I work for Seminole Boosters, and we raise money for athletic scholarships. And one of the things that, we always talk about is that scholarships do change the trajectory of people's lives.
Right.
And you're one.
Yes. It's amazing though. When you have resources or you have people that actually care, are actually interested in you doing better for yourself. And once they see that you're serious or doing better for yourself, they're willing to help you out. And that's what Coach Bowden did. He saw I had a dedicated work ethic as far as my athletic talents, and he gave me an opportunity, and I really appreciated him for it.
Let me ask you, during your time, was it his words or his walk or both?
I'd say both, but it's more so his behavior. Because he actually, when he said something, he meant it, and he practiced what he preached. And he was always consistent. He was genuine about what he talked to you about. If you had any concerns about anything, he always had an open door policy. And he would allow you to come in his office, and if you had anything you need to talk about, he always had an open door.
Did you ever feel the need to do that?
At times, yes. At times I did. His son Jeff Bowden was my receivers coach. And at times when me and Coach Bowden Jeff Bowden wasn't getting along, I knew he had always had an open door for me. So he always told me if you needed to come in and talk to me about anything, you just if you feel the need to come and talk to me about anything, just do it. And I think I ended up coming to him and talking to him about a few things in the past, and it really helped me.
So Robert, now you're in law enforcement in Sandy Springs, Georgia, and how does your experience with Coach Bowden affect you in your career?
You know what? I think from a spiritual standpoint, and being in law enforcement, I think it's very important to have a power that you believe in that's bigger than yourself. And Coach Bowden did that. He believed in a power bigger than himself, and he taught that to his players really early. And I thank him for that.
How do you implement that into your daily walk?
I definitely pray. I definitely learned a lot of that from Coach Bowden coming up, growing up as a young adult in college, as a football player. He actually used to take us to church every so often. I'm sure there's a few clips you can find either on social media or just some of his talks where he talked about taking the players to some of the churches. I remember being in that crowd, and people don't understand, when you go to college, you're actually trying to not only find yourself or find a good career or a good job. Afterwards, you're also going through your spiritual journey also. And Coach Bowden, he meant a lot to the players, and helping them with that search.
Appreciate you taking time to share with me.
No problem. I appreciate you, Jared.
Thank you.
No problem.